Very good evening, Mr. Vinayak. Can you please tell us about yourself?
So my name is Vinayak Guglani and I belongs to Agra, UP. I have completed my chartered accountancy in May 2024. The results of which came in July 24, and I have completed BCom, MCom and cleared CFA level 1 along with my CA. I have secured All India rank 47 in my CA foundation examination and second rank in Agra district in my CA final examination. I have done my articleship, 3 years of articleship from Dinesh Kumar Agarwal and Company, a mid-sized firm based in Agra in the field of taxation and statutory audit. In the field of taxation, I have filed ITRs of various companies and individuals and done prepared tax audit reports and filed appeals before Commissioner of Income Tax Appeals and drafted notices under Section 142(1), 143(2), and 147. And I have done various judgment assessments like landmark judgment of Supreme Courts and High Courts. And in the field of statutory audit, I have done statutory audit of various manufacturing and large bullion trading organizations. During my articleship, I have also served as treasurer of CA Student Association Agra for the period of 1 year. And my hobbies are playing instrumental music like piano, guitar, tabla, and yes, sir, this is my introduction.
Super. Very good profile. Acha, in the campus recruitment, how many people are appearing for this interview?
Sir, I don't know, but there will be very less people because they have kept a benchmark of 64% in CA final, which is a very high in like CA exam because here people get only 50%, like majority of people.
Yeah, yeah. So only very less people will be there. Good. If anybody else needs assistance, you can give my number to them. No problem.
Sure, sir. There are four to
Don't.
five people I know, so I will
Yeah.
give.
If you want, you can tell them. Good. Your profile is really good. What is your father?
Sir, my father's name is Umesh Guglani, and he's a businessman. He's a contractor, basically government contractor.
Mr. Vinayak, why should you not join your daddy's business? Because contractor business gives excellent monies and you can be master of your own. But when you come and join an organization, you have to be under the boss and carry out his directions. So, what makes you more attractive to join our bank?
Sir, actually, my father's business is a boutique business. So, and I have done specialization in CA. So, I want to continue my specialization in that field only. So, that's
Now,
why
you said
I,
initially you said my father is a contractor, but now you say boutique. What is the
so like it's not a very big business. Like he has contracts with one or two local authorities. So,
But why did you
this is
use the
not
word boutique? Boutique. What is the meaning of
boutique,
boutique?
like, sir, like it's
Boutique.
a small.
Boutique is a place where they make some, say, dresses and all. Na?
No, sir. Sir,
Oh,
actually, they are like our in our CA. There are like bulge bracket investment firms and boutique investment firms. So,
acha.
boutique investment banking firms are like focusing on only one sector, and bulge bracket are like they are big. So, that's why I use that word.
What? Correct. Good. What a boutique means? A boutique means a small shop. But your answer is slightly different. A small shop dealing in fashionable clothing
Okay. So,
or
I'll. uh,
accessories. A small shop within a large department store. So that word can be avoided by you. If
Sure, sir.
you can tell him he's a small contractor.
Okay. Sure, sir.
Then they will further question what is the nature of work he is doing and what is the turnover he is making, something like that. How many siblings Vinayak has?
Sir, I has only one sister. I have only one sister.
Acha. What is she doing?
She is also doing CSR.
So she is studying now.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Good. Very good. So what is the percentage of marks scored by you in your plus two?
Sir, in my plus two, I scored 86.2 percentage.
What happened in your degree?
In BCom, I secured 59.05 percentage.
That means you were concentrating more on CA rather than BCom.
Yes, sir. Actually,
So,
in
so
our
this is
in
one way.
our
This is one way the problem that in some
so,
institutions they want minimum 60% from 10th class. But
yes,
so
sir.
you catch the bus now itself, it is good. You catch the bus now itself, it is good. Yeah. Now, what do you think is a bank?
So, a bank is an organization which takes deposit from peoples and lend money to other people and make income over the like interest differential, interest difference, which they offer to other people and which they get from the other people by way of loans. And bank also provides various services like other services apart from loan, like insurance services and demat services. So bank is a collective, and bank is a pillar, strong pillar of our economy. So
You have
bank is
omitted
a
2 points. You have omitted 2 points. One is mutual fund collection, then wealth management advisory services.
yes,
These two should be told. And even in the definition of banking, you were struggling. That much struggle is not there. Simply say banking is an institution which accepts deposits from the public and makes loans. Finished. You don't have to tell how they are earning income, what difference. That will be a next question. Next question would be what are the sources of income for the bank?
sure, sir.
Tell me. Tell
So
me.
sources of income from the for the bank are like interest income, commission income, loan processing fees, and like ATM service charges, RTGS charges. So these are major sources
Not
of
only
income.
that, not only that, banks invest in government securities, so they get interest on them. Banks also invest in shares of other companies. For example, Adani company, Reliance company, and all they invest. So they get dividends from that. And banks also invest sometimes in the debentures of big companies. So they get periodical interest from them. So these are the three sources of income. One, interest. Two, para-banking income. Three, investment in government security, interest on government securities. Four, say investment in, say our this thing, shares and debentures. And sometimes they do invest in mutual funds so that they get money. Okay. Recently, there is a news about Bank of Maharashtra and LIC. Can you tell me what it is in terms of investment? Yesterday's news, Bank LIC has increased the share of itself in Bank of Maharashtra from 4% share capital to 8% share capital. Some 25 crore shares they have taken. Who? Our LIC. What is special about LIC?
So LIC is a financial institution. Uh, they do life insurance policies of the citizens of India,
Who
and
is the
they,
chairman of that?
I don't know.
Mr. Mohanty, Siddharth Mohanty. Please check it up.
Sure, sir.
Okay, this discussion will not go there unless some reference comes to LIC. Okay, good. Now you were telling in your introduction you were doing more of taxation and all. What type of taxation were you doing? Please tell me something on income tax. You have to speak only 2 minutes or 3 minutes maximum. You have to tell me about salient points you would like to tell me about income tax, salient points you would like to tell me about say GST.
Uh,
Mm.
so I was involved in direct taxation part during my articleship. It is from Income Tax Act 1961. So income tax is applicable on the citizens of India, basically on that citizen who is a resident in India for that for the previous year. So an income tax is levied on citizen on basis of their income. So I was involved there in the litigation part, like when assessee defaults in declaring their income, and departments got to know about their income. For,
बट इतना बोलने का जरूरत नहीं, आप खाली स्ट्रेट अवे द इम्पोर्टेंट प्रोविजंस ऑफ टैक्सेशन बता दीजिए. Recently, in the budget, the taxation is done like this. The important changes for foreign companies, वो क्या है, then for limited companies क्या है, वो बताने से हो जाएगा. And don't try to involve yourself into your work of, say, individual companies. Nothing wrong. They will ask you to explain about that also. So you tell overall general provisions of taxation in income tax like this. And now tell me something about GST.
so GST is a goods and services tax. It introduced in July 2017, and recently it applies on the supply of goods and services. uh, and the registration limit for GST is above 20 lakhs for goods in some states. And there is a recent meeting
No,
of
but talk about your state, that will do.
okay.
Central and then about your state, that will do.
So
You
in
must
UP the
know
limit
what is the taxation GST, that is central GST, state GST. What is it?
SGS.
If you can remember
uh,
that and tell, that will be fine.
yes sir.
Now,
Yeah.
what is the contribution of Uttar Pradesh for GST? How much percentage of GST is collected from Uttar Pradesh?
So I
This
am
is interview.
unaware.
This is interview. दिस इज इंटरव्यू. ऐसा मपी जाएगा जहां हम लोग का उतना परिचय नहीं है. सो ऐसा मपी घुसेगा एंड घुस के वो क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे. बट यू आर अ वेरी ब्राइट कैंडिडेट. You are 99%, you will be selected. Did you go through the questions that were asked to a candidate from chartered accountancy recently, 2 months back?
Yes sir, I asked some people, so they are saying that they will ask from our CV only, and our
Yeah,
articleship experience, and some
yeah,
tax provisions, some India's questions.
correct.
And
That's all. That is all. Please tell me, what do you understand by balance sheet analysis?
so balance sheet analysis, like from the perspective of bank has to lend the money to the borrower. So bank will analyze in the balance sheet like liquidity of the borrower and solvency of the borrower, what are the profit margins, and what are the asset borrower holds, and what are the existing liabilities of the borrower, and which industry they operates, and like what are the bank will do ratio analysis of the borrower.
What are the ratios you are familiar with?
So there are four types of ratios, like profitability ratio, solvency ratio, liquidity ratio, and efficiency ratio. In terms of profitability ratio, we have net profit margin, gross profit margin. In terms of liquidity ratio, we have current asset ratio, quick ratio, and in terms of solvency ratio, we have debt service coverage ratio, interest coverage ratio, and in terms of efficiency ratio, we have asset turnover ratio and debtors turnover ratios.
Hmm, good. Um, good. Now, you told about various ratios. Can you speak about at least uh, two important ratios which bankers look into while giving working capital and term loan?
So, as per my perspective, two important ratios will be: first is current asset ratio. To judge the liquidity of the company, it is the ideal current asset ratio must be 2:1. And the second is debts,
No, no, 1.33 is to 1.
1.33. Okay.
2 होने से तो ज़्यादा liquid funds being unutilized. So
Ye-
ideal, but of course you can add one rider. It depends on the nature of industry.
Yes, sir.
Normally 1.33 is to 1.5 is to 1. And also it may differ depending on the nature of industry. Okay, that's right. Now, what is DSCR?
D is debt service coverage ratio.
मतलब
So it is the ability of the company to service the loan, and the formula for that is uh, net operating income divided by total debt.
total debt नहीं है, divided by servicing repayment amount.
Okay.
टोटल डेट लगाने से तो आपको डेट इक्विटी रेशियो हो जाएगा. दैट इज नॉट द थिंग. सी द प्रॉफिट जनरेटेड डिवाइडेड बाय the amount to be paid, whether it is more than one. You know that. You know that now you are not able to remember it correctly. Good. Very
Yes.
good. You learned that properly. You can tell them. Now, what do you know about Federal Bank? Did you happen to go through our balance sheet? Your answer will be no.
So I have not checked their balance sheet, but I checked their
थोड़ा
financial
पढ़ना है.
results.
थोड़ा पढ़ना है. At least go through the press communication for the quarter one. Then go through the balance sheet if it is available. Because you are a chartered accountant, they will ask you. Sometimes they have asked candidates, what do you think about our balance sheet? What suggestions would you like to give to our bank? Like that, because they are considering chartered accountants as somebody who knows much more. इसलिए the questions will be of a high order.
Sure, sir, I
Okay.
will.
So please prepare कर दीजिए. And now some general questions. Do you, do you know what was the profit made by our Federal Bank last quarter, 30th June
Yes,
quarter?
yes, sir. It was the highest profit ever recorded by the Federal Bank, and it was 1009.53 CR.
Very good. Fine. Now, who is our present MD and CEO?
Sir, recent MD and CEO is KVS Menon.
KV Subramanian.
KV Subramanian.
आपको ये साउथ इंडियन नाम उतना परिचय नहीं होगा. So you remember it is KV Subramaniam.
KV Subramanian. Sure, sir.
KV Subramaniam. Okay. Who is the MSME Union Minister?
Sir, MSME Union Minister. Sir, I don't know, sir.
Mr. Manji. Doesn't matter. Now, otherwise, you are telling everything correctly. Last one question for you. Please explain the concept KYC.
So KYC is know your customer. So in this concept, bank has to take every year. Bank has to take like information from the customer, like the update KYC of the customer, like Aadhaar card, PAN card, and other important documents like ITR returns. So
Hmm.
they must keep updated their records and all that.
This answer is not correct. For KYC, you have to say know your customer. The customer has to produce documents, any one of the 6 documents like passport, Aadhaar card, driving license, something, all those 6 documents. And you should also give address proof. And this KYC verification has to be done periodically. In the case of low low risk accounts, once in 10 years. In respect of medium risk accounts, once in 8 years. In respect of high risk accounts like political parties and limited companies, once in 2 years.
Sure, sir.
Last question. Who is the governor of Reserve Bank of India?
So Shri Sashikant Das.
शक्तिकांता दास।
Shaktikant Das. Sorry, sir.
थोड़ा ये सब नाम सब थोड़ा पढ़ लो। आप लोग का उतना क्वेश्चंस तो नहीं पूछेगा। दे विल आस्क हाई लेवल क्वेश्चंस फॉर चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स। यू डिड वेल, यू विल बी selected provided you read something more about the questions that have been asked in the 303 pages material, and improve your answering very well. Absolutely no problem. Best wishes. You did well. You did
Thank
really
you.
well. बट मेरा एक्सपेक्टेशन अनदर 5% ज्यादा था। हमने आपको 90% मार्क देंगे, बट आपने 95 स्कोर करने से और भी अच्छा होता था। Best
Sir,
wishes. You watch some of my videos, but unfortunately, I am not giving the one or two cases I would have given chartered accountant, chartered accountant. ऐसा मपी videos आने से तो उसको देख लीजिएगा। In our present material, I have given videos which are recorded in 2024, not shared to others. But general videos I have posted last year and year before that, they are all available on the net. And if you just go through the playlist, आपको you please concentrate on the chartered accountant based questions.
sure, sir.
Best wishes. You have done well. When do you want to have one more mock? Your interview is on which date?
On ninth, sir.
On 9th. So when can you take it? Tomorrow morning, सुबह आ जाएंगे आप?
Sir, tomorrow, sure, sir.
In the morning, say around, say other things remaining constant, 6 a.m. I am free. Can you come at 6 a.m.?
6 a.m. or at Indian time, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
On Indian. Sure, sir. I will come.
Please tell me your 82793, correct?
Yes, sir.
Please send a message confirming 6 a.m. time and come at that time. Then I will conduct some more tough questions interview so that you can answer them better. But go through today's newspaper, yesterday's newspaper, go through the banking updates I am providing in the newspaper column. Okay.
Sure,
Best
sir.
wishes. Good.
Thank you so
You
much,
are one
sir.
of you are one of the prospective candidates, and I wish you should be selected because you are answering so nicely. Good. Best
Thank you so much.
wishes.
Thank you so
Good
much, sir.
job.